Are we on?
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Brett, I have done that twice today. It has been live in my pocket. I'm pretty sure I missed an entire other game. I have too many GoPros in my pockets and they're connecting on the wrong one. I hear a beep and think it's that one, but we are now live, Brett.
Oh, see, we talked through it. The viewers maybe heard us.
Viewers heard us. They just couldn't
Okay.
see anything.
So
they saw the inside of my black shorts pocket.
Yeah. Well, we probably described well enough that you guys know exactly what happened.
Yeah,
So,
obviously.
We are at the top two, and the Rockies are winning. Not sure the score, but they are up by a few so far.
They're up by a few indeed, and I just, it's an embarrassing for a commissioner who's running around with chicken with the head cut off to once again mess up a live stream again as Blake fouls that one off. But we're back for the second inning here, and
no one's gonna fault you for that. I mean, you do stats, you put the whole weekend together. It's a tough thing to keep on top of.
This is the first time, Brett, that we have live streamed every single game of the SWBL. First time ever. And we've always had games of the day that we've live streamed for the public, but this is the first time where you could turn on and see every single game of the weekend. 3 GoPros constantly in motion.
Yeah.
And my phone, actually, I haven't been able to text my family. Oh. Blake just destroys his 3rd home run of the day.
Happy birthday, Blake.
Happy
he just is
birthday.
Going yard.
It's a lot of GoPros running around, but we're glad that we could bring it to the viewers. That way they can see every game of the weekend if they're interested. And and the best part about it is they are already on YouTube. We don't have to do anything uploading or anything.
Makes it very easy, and with the multiple GoPros, it's tough to keep track of which one's supposed to be on.
I just need to have one in my pocket, or none in my pocket. One on the camera, none in my pocket.
That's for next year. You live and you learn.
Oh, it's gonna be the rest of the weekend, Brad. Press conferences have been light out there, ladies and gentlemen, on our Instagram page, but the ones that we do have, go out and listen to. We'll do better end of today and Monday for the press conferences. A lot of moving parts to the weekend, making sure the games keep going so we stay on task.
Yeah. We are constantly tweaking things here at the SWBL, and every year we get better. I like to think so. So
ring the bell there for Ruben Brown. Kyle Breida foul balls into the zone, which means a strikeout. The catcher, who is the strike zone, has a 1,000 fielding percentage. Always does here at the SWBL. We told that rule to the MOWIF League, Brett, and they said it makes sense. It should be your second foul tip into the zone, especially fast pitch.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
I like that with the
fast pitch for sure. Medium pitch, you should be able to handle it.
Yeah.
If it foul tips in the zone, you should be an out. But for fast pitch, it was a great addition to have 2. That way, they don't have a 1,000 fielding percentage, I say.
Yeah, I mean, every once in a while, it doesn't happen often. I feel like people just swing and miss a lot, but I mean, that is a much better rule for the fast pitch because that's hard to get, hard to square up there.
Sky to Peter Light, who makes a play. And Brett, we have some exciting news in this inning. Coming up to the plate, has not played since 2008. 2008.
And he's getting an AB, huh?
Mr. Andrew Light will be up second in this inning.
And we are all excited to see that.
So excited.
Some great facial hair today.
I actually, watched Andrew get into a hitter's stance, and he was on pitch runner duty for Kyle Cornell. It's Kerner Collins puts one over the fence, gets the Brewers on the board there with a home run, and here comes Mr. Andrew Light. Hasn't played since 2008.
Founding father here.
Just as skinny as he was back then. And here he goes. This should be on. Oh, and he fouls one off. Big cut. That's better than Andy Oldenburg did in his first at bat.
As he gets a look there.
Big cut. Blake hits him with a nice slider.
Down 0-2 quickly, but Andrew was a good player back in the day. He's probably may have lost a step over the last 12 plus years.
Well, obviously hasn't had time to renew his skills. This is his first time up. 2-2 now. Andrew was a great fielder for the SWBL. Won a couple Gold Gloves for himself early years. And he is not privy to a lot of the different rule changes that have happened. And I'm sure his brother Peter put him. He gets one out of the way there.
5-2.
5-2 now. He's used to working the walks because we didn't have a strike zone back in the day.
Oh,
big cut, and he
swings
wanted
over
it.
that one.
Can you imagine how
That was
exciting
it.
it would have been if he had a home run?
Oh
right there,
my
Brett?
gosh, I would have went nuts. I mean,
We would have got the championship champagne and just showered him with it.
absolutely like I wouldn't have been able to handle that. You know, I'm sure Andrew's disappointed, but that was not a bad first day.
No, not at all. And, you know, if Derek Cornell hits a home run, you look at Andy Oldenburg, had his first at-bat in many years, and looked at the first pitch strike. But Andrew, like, 3 good cuts.
Yeah.
3 swings. It's not like he watched a strike. It's not like he was being timid. He was ready to go as a beautiful pitch. Oh, my gosh. And that's BK's second error of the year. Second error of the year for BK.
I haven't heard. I don't know if I did. I'm just curious. We'll talk. But yeah, that is one of those things that you do not see very often.
No.
Him running over the ball, and
that was an easy play for him to just scoop, touch the mound, and he does that every day.
And with Blake's pitch there, it was going to hit, and last second Peter just tried to slap it, and that's where you have to get Peter Light out.
You know, that is Blake's only pitch that he has, but it is effective because, especially on a righty, lefties I feel like it's right in their wheelhouse, as you saw from the Derek Cornell home run.
Yes,
but
it's
you have to
for a
scoop
righty to pitch to a lefty with the way that they throw, just coming straight across the plate. But as he lobs one up, he tries the Kyle Cornell pitch to Kyle Cornell.
It originally was the Chris Metter pitch back in the day, but Chris doesn't pitch anymore.
And Blake has been filtering that pitch in. The kind of the drop down submarine.
Trying to get like a screwball going, it looks like. But his slider is definitely his go-to.
Yeah. And it's a good pitch. I mean, he shut us down. He had a 1-hitter, I believe, against the Expos.
Yeah, shutout, 1-hitter against the Expos yesterday. And, you know, after that game, they were feeling it. And once again, continuing their run towards another playoff berth.
Yeah. And I love to see Grant Boyd back, you know, their full team back. It's real exciting. I think they're firing on all cylinders.
And they've proved that they've done it before without you, you know, and they are proving again that they have the pitching depth. Chad Young has been a great addition.
Yeah.
A little warm in some of his pitching throwing. Might be one of the top throwers in the league with the amount of heat, but he, when he's told to control it a little bit more, he's still an effective pitcher.
That's right.
And he's younger than us. Did you know that?
I did hear he's turning 33 soon.
There you go.
And I am already 33.
Ring the bell. Ruben Brown. Another strikeout for Ruben Brown, and this is a good time to get through our division sponsors. We want to thank Cardinal Blinds and Shutters, Glendale, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, and of course, Ketting Eye Center. All of our great loyal sponsorships that we've had for the 3-division era. Next year, we might have some new division sponsors. And we're excited to see what Season 20 will bring.
Oh, yeah. It should be a miraculous event.
Miraculous indeed. Special guests from KSDK coming today, Brett, and at 3 o'clock. So in about an hour and a half, we'll have our first ever news outlet supporting the SWBL. So we're going to be really excited to see next week have some interviews and some gameplay, and I believe he's showing up at one of the games that is scheduled to be one of my games, so I'm hoping our game gets a little bit earlier, that we can get it done, so I'm ready to greet him and things.
Yeah.
I do not want to be playing on camera just in case you get out.
You played the next game?
That's a good question.
Yeah, tough to tell. We'll have to look it up, but yeah, we're pretty excited about that. I know we've been trying to get someone out here for years to look at this league. I mean, we've been around for so long, one of the longest running wiffle leagues in the nation.
And
so we are pretty pumped to tell our story a little bit and show off, you know, what we've done here with all the guys coming back in town, having fun, hanging out all weekend, and playing wiffle ball with your friends. It's a great weekend. So,
just so you know, you play next.
I do.
You do.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
You play the Twins next.
Glad I kept my cleats on, so I'm ready to go.
You'll play the Twins, and then we'll play the Yankees. So we're playing the 2 toughest teams back to back here. Yankees and Twins, only with 1 loss apiece.
And the Expos and Royals are both fighting for that playoff spots.
Yeah, you guys have a 2 advantages on us. Obviously, having 3 wins when we only have 2, and you have our tiebreaker as well.
Right. Head to head.
And
it was
Brewers,
a close one yesterday.
A very close one, and the Brewers obviously have the tiebreaker over us too. So we are at a disadvantage heading into the playoffs. all but out unless we can get a few wins here
And
against some big teams.
The Brewers have the tiebreaker, but we have the tiebreaker over the Brewers, but the Rockies have the tiebreaker over us, and we have the tiebreaker over the Astros, and it is just.
And another game against the Astros tomorrow,
exactly.
So it could even out.
It is just.
It's going to hit a tree for sure.
Oh.
Jeremy slips underneath it. Blake's going to go for a triple. It's going to be close.
He got there, but
we'll see.
He
got there.
I'd give him the
Gus
triple,
also
but...
said he got there. Gave him a triple. Oh, actually, BK wasn't there in time.
Oh.
That was it. So Blake could have had a triple, but
Ooh.
BK wasn't there in time. Smart.
I'll have to tell Blake he's not going to be happy BK did not hustle that one.
No, if Blake wanted to go for a triple there, you could tell. He was booking it and would have had it in the stat book. We give triples when that happens no matter what. We don't do this whole doubles with an error thing. Like, you give a triple because it's so rare. But yeah, BK did not get to the dirt, so they both have to go back.
Yeah, as the unofficial second captain of the Rockies, BK is probably not happy with himself right now. He could have put in another run, but hopefully Breida just doesn't worry about it and just gets a nice hit here. We'll see.
Ooh, that pitch went the opposite way. That was... Oh. Thought that was real for a second. Ring the bell again for another Ruben Brown.
Breida swings through that, and you hope that won't come back to bite him. I mean, I know it's still pretty decently close game, so.
Yes, the Rockies are definitely have a comfortable lead, but they don't want to get complacent for sure.
And so I know we were talking about doing an alumni game next year.
Yes.
I mentioned that to Craig Boyd. He said he is possibly interested.
Possibly is not good enough for me, though.
If he's in town, he'll probably play.
My goal, and it's probably going to be a blowout, but my goal was to try to do something along the lines of getting alumni from the first 2 or 3 seasons and have all the current players be the coaches.
Okay.
So like me and you have a draft or something.
I would like that.
And all the other guys that are currently playing, John and Kevin, they could be our assistant coaches, and then get all the people that haven't been a part of the league in a long time to have a draft and play the game.
It'd be a lot of fun. I'll say that.
And it gives them an excuse to come back and play, see the season how it plays out.
Good seeing you.
Keep talking out.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Again, see you
All
again.
right, goodbye. We'll see you at the. I just thought it was the other.
Strike 3, ring the bell again. Ruben Brown, another $1 donated to Operation Food Search, Strike Out Hunger. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen, and soon you'll see on Twitter, but we had an anonymous player actually donate to match up to $50 for the Strikeouts for Hunger. We're going to be tweeting that out soon. We had an anonymous player Venmo the SWBL account to match up to $50, and that is something we're hoping to do maybe next year in season 20 to have continue the donations to Operation Food Search of St. Louis, and we're excited to get that going. So an anonymous player has donated that as well, so we will hopefully get a few more maybe in season 19, season 20, and raise our philanthropy program as well. Andrew Lighten out for his second at bat. I want to thank Ruben Brown for sponsoring that.
Perfect for the Rockies.
Oh, and Andrew Light wants that slider bad. You can tell he's been swinging well. See what he can do here. Ooh, hits him.
Andrew's thinking about charging the mound there. But
he
it's
always
Blake's
had that
birthday,
fire.
so I think he's going to hold off.
Andrew Lighton, original member of this league.
Oh,
and he hits it for the first time. Ground ball, but BK... well, BK couldn't have given him a freebie? Come on now, Brian. Andrew Light got to run for himself that time around, and...
Hey, he put it in play. He's
it's
making
getting better.
progress.
It's getting better, for sure. Well, Raph doing calisthenics over here. He must know something we all don't. Oh, yoga.
That's why the Twins are doing so well. They stretch.
They do the
before
yoga.
the game. Oh, yeah. As
In
Blake
the
throws it
bucket,
in the
ladies and gentlemen, It's his birthday. Get him a tequila shot. Almost did it again.
I think
Oh,
he's
man.
going for it.
And he throws it out there,
Ooh.
but right through the defense.
But he holds Derek Cornell to a single, which I think he hasn't done much today. So that's a win for the Rockies there.
It got to the wall, Brett, and it reminded me, this is a rule that we're thinking about implementing for next year in season 20, but if it goes under the fence, it's the runner will stop wherever they're headed. So instead of getting a double, like, let's be real, nobody's going to go to second base on when it hits the wall. They're going to get it in. It should be a single. Look like a lean in there for it.
Ooh. The Brewers have had a few of those that they're questionable, I would say. That one did look like it was going to hit the strike zone, but it appears to hit him. So they shake it off, keep it going as Blake tries the submarine pitch. Pete's been one of the mainstays of this league, as have Blake, as he rocks it down the line, just a little dink, but hits the base, and tough play for BK. So now we have 2 on, and Kyle Cornell coming up, who is injured a little bit, but he is running for himself.
I'm glad you guys came.
Blake gets set and fires it in there. Kyle Cornell as well, he's been around for a while. He skies one. It does not hit the tree, unfortunately. It looks like that tree's been trimmed quite a bit, which is awesome.
Jeremy Worrell was running for Kyle on that play. Oh my gosh, he got a branch. Look at that.
Yeah, some people are very happy the tree was trimmed. Left fielders are happy the tree was trimmed. Batters are not happy the tree was trimmed. But, they get out of it, and no harm, no foul. So
last year we had Hawks Nest Tree Care trim them, and they did it for free because we do a lot of work at my house and at my parents' house, so that's exciting too.
You getting a score update?
Nice place you got.
Thanks for coming.
No, that's all right.
Have you been here at all yet?
Kevin,
You saw my parents?
do you know the score?
I saw your dad.
Me neither.
I think you're
I'm
I haven't been like that
excuse me, David Olderman just shows me his butt right in the middle of the telecast here, but Jeremy Worrell back to the mound as BK steps up. As I'm getting tackled in the booth. Are you guys leaving?
We're going to just go here a little while. We're leaving after this game.
Okay. So BK is up. He's got a great stash as he swings through that one. He's dancing around the plate there. Ball from Jeremy. We will try to get a score update here. I'm not exactly sure, but it does appear that the Rockies are still ahead, and yeah. Oh, Jeremy tries the top. Ooh, and BK pushes it foul. He comes back up. So we are moving right along here at the SWBL, the season 19 weekend.
And Brett, this score update brought to you by STL Urology. It is 6-2 in favor of the Rockies. Top of the 4th inning.
The 4th, okay. This game's rolling right along. BK fouls another one off. It's good AB here. He's hacked off a few of those. Ooh, and he watches that last one. Good pitch by Jeremy.
Jeremy establishing himself as a great pitcher for this league, and there are rumors in season 20 that are swirling when it comes to team makeup and things, and the Brewers are one of those in the rumor mill that possibly will be disbanding or being given over or something, but we'll see what happens, as there's many teams that are looking to join the SWBL in the
Blake
future.
skies it to Derek Cornell.
Takes the bat to first base with him.
That is the second out. We're going to the bottom of the 4th now. But
6-2.
yeah, you're right. There are rumors all over the place. I mean, I've heard the Royals, I've heard the Brewers, I've heard the Twins, there's multiple teams that
Yes.
are a lot of shakeups coming. So we are interested to see how things go forward. But bottom four, and obviously Andrew Light will get another AB today. So
Ryan Briggs shows up for the Brewers, his first time as Curran Collins does it again. Ooh, it looked foul to me.
and I can't
pretty
call
foul.
it from this angle, but Will said foul, so close enough. Unfortunately, it's foul.
It's foul, yeah. It curved around.
If I was to make an educated guess,
It's foul.
It's too late.
It doesn't
Oh, he
matter,
tries to
maybe.
do it again.
Oh, but he puts it more foul. Out for BK. BK and Chris Metter were so close in the fielding before this day.
Yeah.
And then 2 errors for BK
Ooh.
going into it.
That might seal the deal for Chris. I do think.
Oh,
as
and
he
Andrew, the
watches
first
that,
pitch strike, ring the bell. Blake gets him on the slider.
That's a tough one to swing
Oh,
at.
tough
It's coming
indeed.
at your head. There's nothing you could do with it.
You almost, in his veteranness, he wish he would have just swung at, but it's his first time that's happened to him, so.
I mean, you see like Luke Becula will just kind of put the bat out there.
Yeah.
And get that first strike out of the way and then move right along. But, Andrew's not used to that yet. So.
No. Spencer Bogad's
top.
hat with a feather, you guys have these great hats on today. What's yours hat? This a garden route game
It's a safari hunt hat.
hunt. You've been on a safari hunt, or you just found it?
No, this one was Matt Egerstrom. He brought it back from, I think he went to Africa.
He did a hunt?
Garden Route Game Lodge. I know. I like wearing this hat. It covers my head and I like the sun. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, because it is. Yeah, and we look great, Spencer.
Good cut from
So,
Breeder.
It is sunny out today. Hashtag hat gang. That's right.
Jeremy Worrell wearing the 69 jersey of Jimmy Stout. A little bit of honor there for the Brewers.
Man, it was fun to see him in the home run derby last night.
It was. The home run derby was a fun atmosphere. Luke Bakula from the Marlins pulls it out, and a controversy in the home run derby.
A little bit of controversy.
Luke Bakula made it to the next round, but even if they went with a redo, he had 1 out before the redo, and then he got another out, and then he had a home run, so he would have been in it.
Still would have made it, but at that point, it's just like, just keep going. Luke's pretty confident in himself. He should have just kept going.
You had to put your money on Corey McCarthy, though, who has been crushing the ball as of late, leading the league in MVP race, and the 2-time Andy's Frozen Custard Player of the Day, Friday and Saturday.
Wow. I mean, I was checking out the stats earlier, and he
Only person with double-digit home runs.
had a great year so far. I mean, he's batting above 600. I mean,
Gus was batting
league,
733.
Who?
Gus, before today.
Oh, gosh. I mean, a lot of the league, it seems like, has had... I mean, overall, it seems like it's been more of a pitching league this year. Kind of lower scoring, tight games. But there are quite a few players that have knocked out a lot of home runs, and Corey McCarthy's obviously at the top of the list here.
Let's ask your opinion on something, Brett. Are you ready for this?
I'm
going to throw something
always
out for
ready
season
for
20.
Anything.
There's been some people that I've talked to that have thought about this. We seem to be going towards a trend, and you can tell in the stats this year, that the pitching is becoming more dominant.
Yes.
Take away the first pitch strike rule. Thoughts?
My initial thought is I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah.
I do think, we implemented the rule because we wanted the games to move along. It does seem like the games are moving along pretty fast without it.
And we also knew that it was being dominated by hitters, and we wanted to give the pitchers a little bit of an advantage.
Yes.
But now it seems like pitchers have the advantage with a little bit of the speed that's on the cusp of things. So it's like maybe give that back to the hitters and see what happens.
They are right. And we toy with things, we go back and forth, but we are right on the edge now. Like most pitchers are throwing right around that 55 mile an hour mark. Unless it's extremely over. No one's really saying much. It's
Another
Derek
home run
Cornell
from
hits
Derek Cornell.
another one.
6-3 now.
But you're right. It is. It has been more of a hitting league in the past, and now has become more of a pitching league.
Which is great to say for a medium pitch league, because you can't really say that for a lot of medium pitch leagues, and you couldn't have said it for the SWBL, a couple years ago. I mean, we had players hitting close to 30 home runs a season, and it's going to be a feat to hit 20 this year.
It's a different league, that's for sure, and I like the idea of taking that back. To be honest, I don't think it's happened a lot this year where players are watching the first pitch strike, you know? It
Another one
seems
from Peter.
like they either swing through it and then strike out after 3 pitches, or they get a hit. So
6-4 now in favor of the Rockies. 2-run lead here. No outs.
this is the
Bottom of the 5th.
bottom
I think.
of 5, so only up 2.
Woo! Almost got it right around Jeremy Worrell.
And that one's a tough. It looks like it's going to hit your head, and then it just comes right back into the top. So Jeremy swings through that one. It's another one that he swings through. He wanted that one. You could tell. The 2 strikes on him.
You know what pitch is coming from Blake probably. He wants to get his strike pitch in there.
Oh,
Ooh, tries to get it around him again.
does it again, and
Ooh, it doesn't hit a tree, and Brian is there. Hey, look who just joined us in the booth for the last out of the game. Mr. Andy Oldenburg. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the booth, Andy.
Thanks,
Andy,
Sam.
what did it feel like to have Andrew Light up at the plate today? He went 0 for 3 in his debut for the Brewers as Curran Collins. Oh, Brian. And that'll do it.
oh, and he still gets them.
And then it's the end of the game, and I'm
win the
out of
game.
here. So.
Well, Andy, tell me, what did you think of Andrew Light in the game today?
It was, I honestly forgot that he was going to be here this weekend. So when I rolled up, it was good to see he was here. And yeah, one of the founding original guys. So it's cool to see him back. And I'm glad he took a first strike like I did.
Yeah, he also did that.
so
you
yeah,
don't feel
we got
too
another
bad.
one for the club. Yeah.
All right, for Brett Spencer and Andy Oldenburg, I'm Sam Skibby. The next game will be the Expos versus the Twins in a big matchup. The Expos, I assume Jimmy Nelson will be pitching this game. Yes?
Seemed to be, I believe so.
There you go, Jimmy Nelson on the mound against the Twins. Jimmy Nelson beat the Twins last year. Could it happen again, folks?